Mark 6, 7 through 13. And he called the 12 and began to send them out 2 by 2 and gave them authority over the unclean spirits. He charged them to take nothing for their journey except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in their belts, but to wear sandals and not put on 2 tunics. And he said to them, whenever you enter a house, stay there until you depart from there. And if any place will not receive you, and they will not listen to you, when you leave, shake off the dust that is on your feet as a testimony against them. So they went out and proclaimed that people should repent. And they cast out many demons and anointed with oil many who were sick and healed them. Hey y'all, it's Jeff from Covenant. A couple quick things about this passage and then we'll be done. First thing to notice, Jesus has been doing a lot of ministry. He's been doing a lot of teaching. He's been doing miracles. You see, if you just go back a little ways, Jesus calms a storm. Jesus heals a man with a demon. Jesus heals a woman and Jairus' daughter. And then now all of a sudden, the people who are going to be doing ministry is not Jesus, but it's his friends. Now it's not Jesus doing ministry. It's those people who have followed him. And what's interesting is as he sends them out, we can look at both what does he send them with and what does he send them without. So first, what does he send them without? He actually kind of goes at length to say, take no bread, no bag, no money, only have 1 tunic. I messed up my fingers, whatever. Take nothing for your journey, just take a staff. And he says, take this and go. And you're like, but Jesus, we gotta prepare better for that. We gotta be ready. I'm gonna feel totally ill-equipped to do what you have me to do. If you don't send me with like some money or something. And so, look, my question for you is, if Jesus sent you out like this, how would you feel? Would you feel equipped? Would you be like, Jesus, no way, you're crazy? How would you feel? What do you think would happen in the next few days of you going out like this? Do you think it would work? Or do you think like, look, Jesus, this is going to be a catastrophe? So one, look at what Jesus sends the people without. Second thing though, look at what Jesus sends the people with. One is he does not send them out by themselves. He sends them out in twos. He sends them out with someone else. At this point in the quarantine, how much do y'all miss people? I mean, like, yeah, we miss our friends and we miss doing fun stuff, but how many of you guys have realized, like, when you're just kind of alone and isolated by yourself for a while, like, if you're like me, you end up just kind of feeling down and low. There's something missing. And we can be really quick to get discouraged when we're not with people. So it's very important to notice that when Jesus sends them out, he sends them with someone. What else does he send them with? He sends them with power, his power. It's like, yeah, look, you guys haven't done much, but I'm going to equip you to do the things that I've called you to do. So be encouraged by that. And then if we just quickly look down at the result, it says that, verse 12, it says, they went out and proclaimed that people should repent, and they cast out many demons and anointed with oil many who were sick and healed them. Look, God works in different ways through different people. You read more of the New Testament, the Bible's going to say that God has gifted us in different ways. And so what successful ministry or reaching out to your friends looks like for one person, it's not going to necessarily look like that for another person. But at least consider this. Do you think when Jesus sent them out that they expected for all that stuff to happen? I don't know. If Jesus sent me out, I wouldn't expect for all that awesome stuff to happen. And so, look, wherever you are right now, and I know, like, life's just different, and we can't be with people, and if we walked around and just started knocking on people's doors and being invited into their homes, it's probably not what we should do nowadays. But how do you feel about the possibility that Jesus can use you to accomplish some pretty great things. Like how do you honestly feel about that? Not because you're awesome, but because God working through you can be a much bigger thing than what you might think. And so look, I read this and man, be encouraged. God can do incredible things through you. And so my challenge and encouragement to you, what does it look like for you today to faithfully go and do what Jesus would tell you to do? Either whether that's calling your friends, maybe that's doing a Bible study with your friends, maybe that is caring for your mom and your dad, your brother, your sister, whoever's right around you, and not just kind of seeing them as potentially getting in the way. And could it be that in that God does a whole lot more than what you expected? So in short, find people to be on God's mission with, faithfully commit to being with them, and do not be surprised if God ends up working wonders. Love y'all.